Oh, we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today? How are you doing this Thursday? The week went by very fast, at least for me. I don't know how about you. My name is Noura Al-Masri. I am an enrolled agent and the founder of Noura's Books. I am the nonprofit CFO. I am here. I don't know where Brittany went. Brittany, we cannot see you. So here we go.
Yeah.
So, so, so I just want to welcome everyone here and thank you for being here. If you are in any platform, just put a comment, ask us your question, and we will be able to see it and reply to you. However, I want to welcome the very special guest and now my partner. Like we're doing a lot of things together, and we're just gonna announce to you like in a minute. But I'm gonna welcome her first, Brittany C, the grant expert, and I will let her introduce herself and welcome you. Go
Hi,
ahead, Brittany.
everyone. My name is Brittany C. I am a grant expert and I founded Write the Vision Plainly LLC, which is behind me right now. And what I do there is position grant writers, nonprofits, and businesses to get the funding that they need at inception for their business. A lot of it's this misconception I want to clear up that says you cannot get grants early on in your business or nonprofit, and that's not true. You actually can in your first 1 to 2 years. So yeah, that's what I do. I coach and I teach grants. I also write them as a consultant. So for me, it's pretty fun, and I can't wait to like dive in today and give you guys some more goodies. And also, I have been commenting in the chat, so giving you guys some free nuggets for grant writing. So just don't be shy. Say hi to me. I'm saying hi back, and just give me some feedback. If some of the stuff that I put in there, if you've heard before or not, just please let me know. I love interaction.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brittany. And before we start, we wanted to let you know before actually anything, so we can give you a chance to ask your question while we are here talking to you, to ask any question about our upcoming engagement. So me and Brittany like discovered just a few weeks ago that we are in the same town. We're both in Houston. Yeah, there's like some distance between us, but still in greater Houston area. So we decided to come to you live in Houston area, and we are starting that on February. I was thinking, August, what is this month? February 18. February 18, and we will be starting the tour in Cinco Ranch Library. So if you are in KD area or anywhere that you can come to us on a Saturday, that is February 18, come to Cinco Ranch Library in Katy, Houston, Texas. And you will find us there, and we will be talking to you about how to get funded, and we'll be covering a lot of questions. And I will put the link here, and I will let actually Brittany give you more goodies about that and tell you more about it.
So we decided to do this because kind of like what I do to kind of clear up a lot of these misconceptions. I'm the type of person that wants to solve the problem so it's no more, but I know with this, I can't really solve the problem 100%, but we can lessen it together. We're greater in numbers, but we're the exact location we're going to be located is Cinco Ranch Branch Library, 2620 Commercial Center Boulevard, Katy, Texas 77494. And this workshop is going to start at 11. It's going to be for 2 hours on February 18th. So in just like a week and a half, that's you'll see us there. And this is Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And it's called Get Your Business Funded Workshop. So we do have registration open now at Eventbrite, and we will be at the library. So even if you don't get your ticket, walk-ins are welcome. So you still get access to those goodies, and you have to be present because we are going to have goodies that we're going to give for free to you all who show up and support us.
Yeah, make sure you arrive early because we're gonna start right on time. And so you can also be seated, and registration is free. You just need to show up. And we want you actually to register at this link. I put the link on the screen so you can go to that link, bit.ly link. It's Get Your Business Funded. So just get there um and then register, and so we can send you any information, anything closer to the event, and after the event we can thank you. But be present at the event because no recording, nothing. It's going to be live. We're going to be talking to you live. We're going to be giving you a lot of information that you can utilize in your business so you can get your business funded, and also a lot of goodies like Brittany said. So make sure to be present and Cinco Ranch Library on Saturday, February 18th. And now, yeah, we're gonna just leave the link here. So go register, ask us your questions, and don't forget the B between business and funded. If you go to the link, so get your business be funded. So that's where you can actually get to register for the event. And again, this registration is free. You will if you register here, we'll also update you for all our future events. So make sure you register because we're gonna have a lot of different events for businesses, for nonprofits, live events here in the Houston area, and we want to inform you. So just be there, just sign up, and let us meet you on Saturday, February 18, and hopefully more to come, and during the year. And yeah, so enough with that. Unless Brittany wants to say anything else before we
I I have one more thing to say.
go.
If you plan on driving, you can drive to see us, but we just like to start where we are. So if you're in the Houston area, if you're in Single Ranch area, please come out because what we're doing and the nuggets we're giving, I don't think a lot of people are speaking on it. In fact, sometimes I get, the pushback because I'm giving so much information about grants and how you can qualify, and I'm showing you what to do in real time versus telling you something and leaving you hanging, and whenever you do it, you don't get funded or you get rejected. So that's the just to wrap it up, that's the last thing I wanted to say. So yeah, we hope to see you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brittany. I can't wait. I am so excited. This is our first live event. And since I started Nora's books, I've been doing everything online. So I'm really happy and excited. I can't wait to see you all. So please be there. And if you are in Houston area, and we would love to see you. So yeah, so we'll talk today about if you can get your business some funding, some grants. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about like financial and tax stuff, and but I will let Brittany first give you some feedback on some information. Then I'll go and talk about other stuff needed in order for Brittany to be able to do her job. So I should do my job first. So, but I'll let her also go first, and then I'll talk to you about what you need to get, or we can do a conversation, but you can open
Oh,
this
you
conversation.
know what? You know what? Let's do a conversation. I think that's more fun because it's us and how we interact, how we naturally by nature ping off each other back and forth.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wanted to start off talking about how there are billions of dollars, and I've been talking about this in my workshop. And a special shout out to everyone who has attended my January and February workshops for Position and Right Grants workshop. I even for that one, registration is open, but that's another workshop for another time.
That's
But
an
what
online one, right?
Yeah, that's the online one, but for another time. What I specify in my workshop is how there are billions with a B. You heard me correct. Billions of dollars of grant funding on the table, and it's just like no one is claiming it. So it's like, okay, well, how do we get access? Because I'm the first. I want access to billions of dollars, and I know you do too. But there's a specific way that you have to go out and apply for it. A lot of people rush to the foundation grants, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that's where the higher competition is. A lot of people rush to mini grants, which is good. That's a low hanging fruit, and it's a good chance that you will get funded with those mini grants. But if whatever your budget is and whatever you're trying to do, if it's much higher and you have let's just say $50,000, getting $1,000 at a time to try to fix your budget, it's not really gonna work out for you in the way that you need it to.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just get the $50,000 or whatever you need right then? But the problem with that is you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So you have to kind of be resourceful. And you'll hear me and other grant writers say this: always apply for more than one grant, because even if you need 50,000 for the example that I use, and the grant is for 50,000, that doesn't mean that they're going to hand it over to you unless it's a government contract. So that's something to be mindful of. So another low hanging fruit is like, and I know all of you have heard this because of COVID, so you can't tell me that you haven't, but the Paycheck Protection Program, they still have the loans for that. They still have that sort of loan for that. I know it's not technically a grant, but like the COVID relief grants, they're still going on. And a part of that is protection. So that's one source that you all can look into, see if you qualify for that. And of course, it's a loan from the SBA, so I think that one is still forgivable after you show proof of what you use it for and your employees for 3 years. So keep that in mind. Another one Another nugget is matching grants. These are grants that you have to go through a bank institution in order to get funded. So, how it works is this way: whenever you are applying for this grant, and let's just say it's $5,000, well, the grant itself may be 4,500, and you're responsible for putting the $500 in an account, a separate account, just to follow instructions. That's part of it. So they want to see what you're doing with your money, how you are setting that aside for what they need you to set it aside for. And then from there, after a while, 6 months or longer, you do what they say, everything's good, you're checking in with them, they will send you a check for the whole amount, the 5,000. So in essence, you would get your $500 back, or however much they tell you to put back. You will get that money back in addition to the grant um, that they gave you. So I'll provide some links to that, like in the chat, or I'll provide it like later on at the close of the video. But I just wanted to put that out there that, you don't have to just settle for the foundation grants because that's where everybody's going. You can branch out to see where the federal funding is in your community and your town.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brittany. I don't think they will see it in all platform when you put it in the chat, so maybe
Mhm.
we can place it up in the video. And hi, Dr. Patricia Roger. Thank you so much for being here. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for watching us. So yeah, we actually, in order to have access to that funding, Brittany talking about, you guys need to have a good business practice.
Mhm.
You need to have a good bookkeeping. What I say to people, like no matter what, like when you get to the business, I know we all see those ads saying like, get your business, get the beach lifestyle, work from home. It's not that beachy, it's not that easy. You need to have a lot of other stuff. Yes, you can have that, but you need to do the work. You need to do business practice. You need to have a budget. You need to have bookkeeping. You need to have good taxes done, and you need to have tax planning, so you know you save your money. Actually, we often think that of anything like you have to do in your business as an expense, while a lot of things you have to do in your business is an investment, like having good bookkeeping, a good tax plan, a good tax preparation, a good staff members or consultants, um, a good software that's going to help your clients. A lot of things that is necessary. Yeah, you might not have the fund to do everything at once, but it is something you need to take care of. It is something you need to slowly implement as and prioritize, so you don't get paid and just buy something you want for your personal thing. I would just refer that to the business, because you need to also think about like your business debt is not like your personal debt. It's actually an investment. And a lot of, big corporation, they don't actually go and say, okay, we're not gonna if they have, let's say, like they have money in the bank from the revenue, that if they need to spend on something, they're not necessarily going to actually use that money. They have CFO services. They have their own CFO and analysis department, like in the accounting department and finance, and they weigh the cost of debt and the cost of equity, and also the cost if they use the revenue in the bank, so how that will affect their cash flow. They do all of these analysis to see where do they get the money from. Even if they have the money in the bank, that doesn't mean they're gonna use that money. You have to think that's strategic. From when you start on your own, you have to think that way so you can be ready to grow your business. This is if you want to grow your business. This is if you want to stay in business and grow and have this financial legacy. You want to leave things for your children, for your family. You want to just be retired and comfortable. Whatever your plan is, if you want to stay in existence as a business while you're not spending money on your business, rather than having your business spending money on you, you need to think strategically. And like Brittany said, there's a lot of money available for you, but in order to get access to those money, so you don't have a penny there and penny from here, so like 1,000 here, 5,000 there, you really have access to the 50,000 or more, this big money that's really gonna make a difference in your business. You need to have a good bookkeeping. You need to have a good cash flow management. You need to invest in your business so you can get access to things that not everyone have access to. And like Brittany said, this is not a lot of competition over there. It's not a lot of a competition. So this happens everywhere. Actually, a lot of people, even with scholarship, with everything, oh, it's hard to get there, it's hard to get this, it needs a lot of work. Because this is only for special people. This is only for the people who know what to do and how to get there, and willing to put the work to get there. That's the only people will get there. And when you apply there, maybe you will be the only one who's applying there, because everyone thinking it's hard to get there and you cannot get there. So you will be the only one to get there. Even if you are 50 to 60% eligible, you might get it. So you want to have your goal, like aim high and have a good goal, a big goal. And just if you're doing your business right, and business doesn't mean only selling important, no business if you cannot sell, but you need to make sure you also doing everything that you need in your business: sell, marketing, bookkeeping, budgeting, um, legal. Also legal is very important. So all of these stuff, like, you need to take care of it. You can manage the cost, you can just prioritize and go slowly but surely. But when you do things right from the beginning, this is when you can ask, and then you can talk to Brittany, and she can get you what's available for your business.
And I do have something I wanted to add. Whenever I was talking about the matching grants, they want to see what you've done first. They want to see if you raise funds on your own first. How did you obtain your 70%? What did you do to bring money in
For your
and
business.
for your business? And nonprofits do this as well. It's a different way, but they still want to know from the business side, what have you done to sustain yourself as a business? And whenever you prove what you've done to make this sustainable, and you go after these grants, now it's like, okay, we have something to work with. Especially if you're think of it like, I hear this all the time. Think of it like Shark Tank, a new business that just came out. They have some revenue, they're building it. They might need a little more, so that's what they go to the investor for, to ask for that. But if the investor sees that, okay, you have an IOU type of system, they're not going to want to work with you. If you're saying, okay, I've started this is what I can, this is what I've done, this is what I can do, look, my taxes line up with that, here's the budget, this is what my budget is, you'll be taken more seriously. So even at inception, at the beginning stages, you need to have your taxes, have your expenses, your revenue budget sheet for grants, your accountant, um, your taxes, and everything that goes in order with that. And it also depends on your business type. Whatever the way your business type is for you to be taxed, that you also want to show that as well, because different businesses are taxed different ways. So, for example, actually, what you spoke about yesterday, Nora, um, the S corp and the LLC, how it's different. How the
Mhm.
LLC is by the state and the IRS is the government. The taxes are not the same for each. So if you're saying you're an LLC, but your taxes are like S corp, they're gonna ask that question. Do you plan on making this into an S corp? Like, what are you doing? Because it's like, you say this is your LLC right here, but you don't have any taxes for that. But you have everything for an S corp. So yeah, you never
Mhm.
want to confuse your lender, your investor, with what it is that you're doing and how you're trying to move.
So Dr. Patricia's asking, can you get grant to hire assistant in your business?
Can you get a grant to hire an assistant in your business? I never was asked that one. I'm sure you
For
could.
building the capacity, I guess that's part of the building capacity.
Yeah, well, that is a part of the business. So with that, I believe you would have to in a grant, depending on who's giving it, you would just need to specify that. You would just need to specify like what their salary is, how they would be working for you, and get a grant according to that, because they would be in-house. There wouldn't be any thing like contingent about that. For that, it would be a salary or admin grant because they would be working for you. So yeah, you that's the way you can get a grant to pay for your assistant.
And also, I want to add to that is the first step that usually people get to grant, like you have to we have to see your business, where are you at, and then the first step is to search for what's available in your area and federal level, and then you will get a list. That's the first service actually is done, so you will get a list, and from there, like Brittany will say, okay, this is what you have available, so which route you want to go, and she will tell you exactly what's implication can be with each one. So that's how the process goes, right, Brittany?
Yes, it does because and I wanted to add this, just because you started your business yesterday doesn't mean you're not able to get funded, but you do have to prove how you're sustainable in order to get funded, if
Mhm.
that makes sense.
They need to see that you are serious. It's not like a hobby. You're here today, not here tomorrow. And there's
Mhm.
another question also from Dr. Bat. Also, what are some of the reasons people file for grants?
Some of the reasons people file for grants, this one is like broad, but I'll narrow it. A lot of reasons why people apply for grants. The number one thing is money. They might need extra income from the grant to help them with their business. Maybe they've been doing good on their own and they want to expand. And instead of going through the tedious process of saving it all, they're seeking grant funding for that. Now,
So,
I'm not. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
So with that being said, they may want to do something in addition, and instead of saving it themselves, they will rather go for a grant. Um, Another way people want grants, and especially if they're not ready, is they believe like a grant is the answer to all of their financial debt, and that's not it either.
So,
And
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead.
And the last thing people want grants for is for the betterment of a project that they're trying to do. Maybe last year they were able to fund it on their own, and because the turnout was so big, now it's this year and they just need additional funding for that program to bring it in. So, out of those three short examples, that's the those are the main three reasons why people want grants. They feel like they need the money for expansion, or just in general, they think that it can solve their money troubles and they want to expand or do something within their project that's already successful.
Great, thank you, Brittany. I have a question. I think someone just uh, messaged me that it's just do nonprofit not nonprofit do businesses need to prove, like nonprofit actually, that is there's a need in this community to have this business, or there's a need for this service in order to get grant, or can be only like something from their own, from their growth? And they, yeah, of course they're providing service or something, that's why they have a business, but do they have to prove the need for that in the area they're doing business?
Yes, because anytime you're applying for grant or a grant, that's one of the top questions they're going to ask you. Why are you doing this? What do you need this money for? We see that you are already a successful business entity on your own. What else, well, why would you need additional help from us, the grant supplier, the funder, the investor, the philanthropist? Why do you need our help in your already successful, sustainable business? So it's, you know, those, again, that goes into like the top questions I mentioned before. And it's also a knowing within yourself. If you want to do more, I don't want to say in a short amount of time because grants are a long and tedious process. But if you can get what you need in funding a lot sooner than saving it or advocating for it in other ways, a grant is the best way to do it.
Thank you. So Dr. Patricia also asking, I'm a public speaker and I travel around the world. The cost of my travelers surpassed my business income. Am I eligible to get grants for that?
For travel expenses,
Yeah, because she has to speak all around the world. Like she wants to France, I know, and she goes and speak in person.
I don't believe there are grants for travel. However, that's something where whenever we write grants as a grant writer, this is where we get creative. How is traveling in tandem with your business? And that way, whenever you are traveling, of course, you're using your own funding for that. It's a way to pay yourself back from your business with the grant funds. So it's like an indirect kind of payback, if you will, but it's like the grant expenses from your business. You're saying this is what you're using the travel for, and that's how you would use it, or that's how you would apply it to your business with a grant.
And I think that's a good start, Dr. Patricia. If you can, I put actually the link for Brittany, so you can book a call with her. That's her link. It has everything that her social media, and you can book a free call with her, so you can discuss further, and maybe you guys can work together.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, so I'll just leave the link right here for a moment, so you can get this information and you can book a call with Brittany. Um, and then
And
Serene, we have a question from Serene. Can the grants be used to buy property to be used for the business? Hi, Serene.
that property for the business, yes, because there are grants for land acquisition. There
Awesome.
are grants for that. So even if you're trying to acquire land now, forgive me, I don't know the process. I just know there are grants out there for land acquisition.
Mm,
But whenever you acquire that, of course, you have to go by your local state rules on how it is to develop the land, to put a house or a building on that property. Like if it's going to be a summer camp for kids, for example, there's steps that you would have to go through your state in order to, make it legal and possible.
mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you. And Serene, same to you. Actually, this is the link for Brittany. So please book a call with her. It's a free call, so you can talk and see if she can help you, because for every situation, she will have actually to make the research. And also, this is a service, this is the starter service. And then from there, you can decide like if you guys want to continue the service to help you, so she can help you further. I mean, she's the best. She does a lot of she does her due diligence with everything, so she can help you. Sure, sure. Thank you. So
And
yeah, I will leave this link for a moment, and then we're gonna go back to the link for our events. But just to give you guys the chance to get the link for Brittany, so you can book a call with her if you have any specific question about grants. Otherwise, yeah, I'm glad keep this comment coming. Like if you have questions, still like come up with a question. But like if you need to book a call with Brittany for grant consultation, go ahead and do that right now, and you'll find all the information on this link. And she will be here regular with me because we're doing a
I
lot of
will.
now, live and on online. So yeah, because our work complements each other. So we are partnering with a lot of things. So I'm glad for that, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much, Brittany.
I
Um,
I do want to add one thing. When it comes to the consultation, it's rare that I don't know what I know because of like me researching and just having the knowledge. But in the event that we talk and I just don't know, I'm never gonna just leave you hanging with, oh, I don't know. Well, thanks for your time, click. I'm gonna investigate. It may take me some time to get back with you, but I like to do my best to, even if we're not a good fit, to leave you with something, point you in the right direction that will lead you to the right fit. So, I'm about success for myself and success for everyone else. Not just selfishly hoarding everyone for myself, but just sharing the knowledge and sharing the love of what I like to do, which is grant writing and consulting.
So yeah, Brittany, I just want to say, like, you know a lot, but the more you know that you don't know. That's for all of us. Like, because if someone claiming that know it all guy or lady, that means they don't know anything. Because the more you know and the more you learn, the more you know that there's a lot more to learn, and we will never end. So yeah, no, thank you so much for doing the thing that you're doing right now. And yeah, guys, please. So see, like, everyone's saying thank you. Serene, Dr. Patricia, thank you so much. Thank you, Brittany. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Well, you guys, you're welcome. And like Nora just said, book your consultation call with me, send me an email, call my number, just contact me, or give me yours and I'll contact you, so we can dive in more into the grants and what to do, what not to do, where to find them, where to look, things like that.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for everyone's here. I'm gonna put back our events link. And if you missed Brittany link, you can also you can also email at this, like, there's an email in the Eventbrite. You can also email. No, her information is there actually. So you can get to her information
Hmm.
there. But you can also watch the replay and see the link. So we're gonna save this, of course, on all platforms. So you're gonna see it again. Um so just to let you know, guys, make sure you do your business the right way. Treat your business as a business, not as a hobby. Because with the IRS, if you have 3 consecutive years that you're not making money, they don't allow you to deduct any thing for your business anymore, because it's a hobby. When you do a hobby, you're not allowed to deduct any expenses. And if you don't have good bookkeeping, if you do not have good taxes, that you're not going to be allowed to get loans, you're not going to be allowed to get grants, a lot of things you miss out with. And a lot of people who were existing before COVID, they know that, like, when PPP came, they had to rush to do their bookkeeping and to do everything so they can apply for those loans. Be ready always. Be ready. You never know when the opportunity actually comes. And like Brittany said, there's a lot of fund available. You just have to go seek it. So you don't have to wait for it to come to you. Go for it. But before, you have to have your proper bookkeeping. You have to have a good tax planning. You have to have a good tax preparation. And you have to actually report all your income, regardless of it's cash or not cash. You will save a lot more money, and you will get a lot more money by doing that than just like trying to not report everything that you have.
Or cut corners.
All right.
Don't cut corners,
Yes,
because
exactly.
it'll be very expensive in the long run.
Hmm. And yeah, and actually, if you want to grow, go the right way. Go do it the proper way. You will grow faster, and you won't care about how much taxes you can pay, because actually, the more you grow, the more taxes you can save. And you can see examples in our country. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, everyone, like, who makes big money, they don't pay. Not because they do tax evasion, they don't. They actually use the tax strategies that's there for them and for you, but they know how to use it because they use professionals. They do their business properly from the beginning. They utilize funding available for them. So why don't we do that at the same time? Why don't we just keep complaining about them and don't do good on our own? Focus on yourself. Do what you have to do for yourself and your business, and come to the professional. Me and Brittany are here for you anytime you need us, and a lot of other great people over there. So just pick someone who you want to work with, and a lot of us willing to help. Just vet people before you actually work. So no, they know, or at least they are willing to investigate if there's something they don't know. And actually, there's no one knows everything. All of us have to go do research. As long as you know how to do research, and as long as you have a community that to go to ask them when you have something new to you, that's what the people you want to work with. So make sure, do your due diligence, do your thing, do your taxes on time, do your bookkeeping regularly, do tax planning every year, and you will get there. And just go find your opportunities. Don't wait for the opportunities to come to you. Go talk to Brittany, come talk to me. And if you are in Houston area, register for our workshop. Again, it's going to be Saturday, February 18 at Think Orange Library at 11 a.m. It's only 2 hours, and we have a lot of prizes and goodies. So we can't wait to see you. So if you are in the area, um, register, and also make sure to register. Just not don't just show up. You can enter if you just showed up, but if you want to know about our future events, because we're gonna have many to come this year, make sure to register so you can receive information about our future events.
And follow us on Eventbrite so you'll know whenever we make the event before anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what for my personal events, that's what I tell the people that follow me. Like, if you want the inside scoop before anyone else gets it, follow me on Eventbrite, because I have to make the ticket and the event in Eventbrite first before I announce it. So if same thing with this workshop, follow us, follow our Eventbrite page for our workshop. So you'll be the first to know and the first to register.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you so much, everyone who was watching. Thank you, Dr. Patricia Rogers, and thank you, Serene. Thank you for everyone who was watching. We cannot see everyone's name, so thank you. Uh, hope to see you. Actually, if you are in the Houston area, hope to see you live on the 18th. If you're not, we'll be coming here everyone's in a while together, and I'm here every day, actually in different timing. I usually announce during the day what time I'm gonna be live talking about different topics, and Brittany will be regular with me, from time to time she will jump in with me. Like I said, we are partnering with a lot of things, so we will be here together many times. And also, if you have a nonprofit, go ahead and actually register for my free masterclass. It's gonna be actually Wednesday, next Wednesday. And if you haven't done your taxes yet, then book a call with me. And soon, actually tomorrow, I will announce how you can onboard yourself without having to book a call if you don't want to book a call and you know for sure you want to work with me. So if you're busy, I understand not a lot of people have time for a call. That's fine. You can just onboard yourself and we can contact you with any questions, and we will guide you on how to do your taxes just virtually without even having to talk to me if you don't want to. If you want to, you can book a call and we can get from there. So let me know if you need any help. Again, register for our events, and I'll leave you for today, and have a great rest of the week and rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Brittany, and thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.